The gentlelady from North Carolina is recognized.
Thank you, Madam Speaker, and I thank my colleague for yielding time. Madam Speaker, I yield myself such time as I may consume.
Gentlelady is recognized.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I stand in opposition to H.R. 2499, the Federal Firefighters Fairness Act of 2022. Federal firefighters deserve our utmost respect and admiration for risking their lives every day. Republicans strongly support assisting federal firefighters and ensuring they have access to medical benefits under the Federal Employees Compensation Act, FECA program, but we're against removing critical oversight measures. H.R. 2499, the Federal Firefighters Fairness Act, creates a presumption that federal firefighters diagnosed with certain types of heart disease, lung disease, or cancer contracted the disease at work. FECA has never included such a presumption. The Labor Department has always determined federal employees' compensation claims on a case-by-case basis. This bill throws out crucial program integrity measures, weakening the federal workers' compensation program. Critical oversight measures are important to protect taxpayers against non-meritorious claims and mismanagement. Currently, all FECA claimants must attest that their disease or illness was the result of their employment and must provide supporting medical evidence to the Labor Department's Office of Workers' Compensation Programs, OWCP. Without a process to determine whether the disability or illness is work-related, there's nothing to prevent coverage of non-occupational medical costs from being shifted from the private insurance market to the federal government and the taxpayers. H.R. 2499 also plays favorites among federal workers by picking and choosing which workers automatically receive federal workers' compensation. For example, if a federal Border Patrol agent contracts skin cancer from sun exposure due to his or her duties, that agent would go through FECA's claim process. But if a federal firefighter contracts lung cancer from smoking, he or she is automatically entitled to benefits under this legislation. The federal government should not treat workers differently based on their occupation. We should continue to allow cases to be judged by supporting evidence, not a predetermined list of illnesses. Yet the Democrats' bill gives blanket authority to the Secretary to determine, without oversight, whether a disease poses a significant risk to firefighters. The list of diseases presumed to be caused by employment could expand indefinitely for federal firefighters, while all other federal employee claims are processed on a case-by-case basis. Further, OWCP recently announced changes to improve the claims process for federal firefighters to ensure their needs are met through a special claims unit. An amendment authored by Representative Fred Keller proposes making this streamlined claims process permanent. Unfortunately, I'm not optimistic that Democrats will support this common sense amendment. Additionally, H.R. 2499 makes changes to FECA without the benefit of data from the National Firefighter Registry. Congress authorized the creation of the registry in 2018 to study and identify cancer risks for firefighters. The registry begins enrollment this year, and Congress should rely on this important data to ensure legislation is following the science and addressing firefighters' needs. Without this important data, H.R. 2499 will not reflect the best available science. I urge my colleagues to oppose this legislation and reserve the balance of my time.